Let's see.
This song always gets me in the mood for Current Kitchen.
It does. We can make it through this. Hi.
Hello. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm actually in the last half hour a lot better. The temperature feels like it's dropped 10 degrees.
The wind, so nice.
It's beautiful. I'm doing pretty good. We just finished hanging artwork in our bedroom because we haven't been able to until we had the hanging system on our new brick wall that we put in. So we did that, and I'm very happy that we got to get that done. And I was on a brunch with the Stephanie Miller Sexy Liberal Tour people today. It was very, very exciting.
How fun. All this technological stuff that you're talking about for these virtual events, it sounds so cool to me. And I've taken part in some, but not at the level that you have. Explain this again.
This was exciting. This is on a platform called Run the World, which is Zoom-esque, I guess. So the beginning part of the show is called the lobby, like the cocktail hour. Right. And it's like speed dating. So they've gotten better even since the last one. The last one, it was all on your phone. This time, you could actually do it with a video. So you could see the person you were talking to.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and you talk for 5 minutes. So you every 5 minutes or so, you meet a new person and just chat. It was really cool. It's more than I would ever do if I was in the lobby of any other event. Don't talk to people that much.
Was it super funny? How was the show?
Oh, and then then they do the show, which was recorded. They pre-recorded that. Oh my gosh, I can't even. Frangela was hilarious. Hal Sparks, hilarious. John Fugelsang's montage of New York.
I heard about that.
Oh, it was breathtakingly good. And of course, he's stunningly funny. And the interview with Joy Reid was fabulous. Just everything about it. We got to talk to Travis and, the people that run the show, Chris. And
do it next time. Is it every month?
Yeah, she's doing it once a month. You can actually still see the show. You can buy a ticket and just see the playback of just the show, which you should do because it's so funny.
I really want to. It sounds so good.
Yeah, it was great. Stephanie, of course, was wonderful. And oh my God, she did this whole skit where she just wears an F Trump t-shirt and she acts like she's at the press corps asking him questions. It's just... everything you wish would happen at a press conference.
Wow.
So that was fun. It was cool to see Joy Reid, just talking about herself and getting ready for her new show. So it was exciting. I encourage people to go see it and support her show. It was great. Oh yes, Dana Goldberg was so freaking funny. Are you there? Uh-oh, Lisa froze. I'm hoping she unfreezes. Don't you think it was even better than the one before? Someone's asking me. Yes, I do. I think everybody's, getting better at it. It's not that they were just that anything was that much different. It's just that everybody's better at the platform. They understand it more and they're bringing more to it. I had a conversation with Hal Sparks about his gospel group, and he said, yeah, he's gotten into more depth with that. Oh, here she comes. I see her. Hang on. Back in the stream. Hang on. And there you are. I don't know what happened to you. I was just telling you about Dana.
Live stream shit happens. What happened with Dana? What happened with Dana?
Oh my God. She was hilarious. Okay, so she was talking about her hair because it was curly and she called it a Jew fro. So I sent her a picture of me with my hair out of my my ponytail like this. Because I have an Italian fro, and we all have fros now because it's Corona fro.
Corona fro.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know who's on with us, but somebody said me and Dana were hilarious. That Dana was hilarious. Yes, I don't know who it is. Oh, is that? Oh, Johanna. Hi. I can't see what your name is, but my husband showed me, so hi.
Hi.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you guys were there, and I highly encourage anyone to go to here. I'll put it up on here.
How do you just watch the show?
I will tell you.
Or buy tickets for the next one.
SexyLiberal.com or Stephanie Miller show. Did I do that? StephanieMiller.com. I think you can go to either place and get tickets to the next show. They're not out yet because I don't know if they know the date. But if you just sign up over there, they'll let you know. And I'll tell you too, because I will definitely go.
Yay!
Yeah. So that was my day. It was big fun. I was very happy. Of course, we all talked politics, and as you do, who can help it?
That's so awesome, though, to be able. That's the one thing about this time that, well, as I've said many times before, I think the reason for social media is revealing itself during this time where it's not as much of, hey, look at my fake life, it's so great, as this shit is real, and you can actually communicate because it's so dire on so many levels, and people are just not pretending anymore, or at least as much, I should say.
Yeah. Well, you're in people's homes. I find that fascinating all the time now, especially like if you're watching interviews on the TV and they're in people's houses, I'm always looking at what's on their bookshelves. If their kitchens look like they really use them. And
like mine, for example.
Oh, yes, a lovely bookshelf.
But the last time I did the Producers Guild thing for The Handmaid's Tale, and they had all the people on there, and the one guy used to be, I think, a writer for Seinfeld, so he's in his office and like had the Seinfeld coffee mug and like an Emmy and stuff, and you're like, oh, that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. But it was fun. I love that too, seeing people in their just element, their home element.
Yeah. So it's an interesting time.
Yes, it is. No makeup.
No, yeah, not a lot, that's for sure. No hair and makeup happening. None. No. I know. John Fugelsang's hair was like wild all over the place. He's like, I know, I haven't had a haircut in months. My dog, however.
Everybody looks a little Ted Kaczynski right now, especially the men. The beards and everything.
So funny. So I today am making chicken. Chicken, don't tell my little chicken.
Sunday roast chicken really is like the homiest thing for me. Like Sunday roast, family, and just.
I'm gonna braise today because I don't want to turn on the oven, and I have only chicken thighs.
Okay.
So that's what we're making, chicken thighs. And I opened them and I thought they were bone-in and have the skin, which is normally what I get, but they're boneless, skinless. So I'm going to have to use duck fat. Whoopsie.
Sometimes you got to use the duck fat.
I'm just going to use the duck fat. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. But they're gorgeous, and they're from my favorite place, Moink Box. So you guys should look up moinkbox.com. But in the meantime,
use the duck fat.
Use the duck fat. So, but first I'm going to cut a lemon. And I'm not going to use my preserved lemons, although I guess I could. But I'm going to do it like this because in case you don't have preserved lemons, I'm going to cut.
Most people, let's face it, it's not one of the things people have. Okay.
They don't know the magic of preserved lemons, but if you guys don't, you really should.
I know.
So I took a half a lemon and cut it into little half moons. And I'm going to put it in this bowl with some salt. Just a little bit of, oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna add my kosher salt. Never mind.
I'm totally guessing that this is Peggy right now. Someone saying chicken thighs and duck fat from the freezer.
You are right. It was Peggy.
It was Peggy. Uh-oh. Well, I didn't get the squeezy out, Peg. I have a bottom of a wooden spoon, and I'm just smashing the lemons. They're going to sit in a little bit of salt.
Old-fashioned squeezy.
The old-fashioned squeezy. Thank you.
The old-fashioned squeezy method.
Right. A little salt on there, and they're just going to sit for a few minutes until I get the chicken ready. Okay, so here's my chicken. I'm going to use a different cutting board so I don't have to worry about it. Look, Moink box.
There it is. Plug for Moink.
Yes, it's they're sustainably raised, ethically treated animals, and they support family farms, so you can feel good about it, good about the meat you use, and they are so nice. Every time if I have to call them about anything, a question about how this or that is cut, that somebody talks to me directly. It's awesome.
And they deliver to your door, right?
And they deliver to my door. I love it. So,
COVID friendly.
Yeah, they're awesome. It comes in a, yeah. Aren't they pretty?
Really nice.
Yeah, they're very nice. Very nice. All right, so I'm going to salt these up with my seasoned salt that I have. But, you can just use regular salt if that's what you got. This has all kinds of herbs in it, the salt. So I'm going to season salt. Yeah. And now I'm going to add duck fat from the freezer. It's a little frozen.
But it doesn't ever really entirely freeze because it's fat, right?
Correct. Well, yeah, it gets kind of hard, I think. Not like you can get it out of here in minutes. It's easy.
You know what I saw at Market Street yesterday? They had duck fat spray.
Oh, I saw that. I thought that was cool.
It kind of scared me.
Yeah.
To be honest.
There. Oops, is that better? I don't know.
Yeah, that was better. Yeah,
in my house, if I had duck fat in the pantry or in the freezer, my kids would kill me.
Oh, really? This is organic duck fat. I get it from a farm in New York.
It's not that. It's just the vegetarians. It rubs them the wrong way.
Oh, it's so much better for you, too. Like, this is actually good for you fat.
I know. I don't have a problem with it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I gotcha. I know. Having done that for 10 years, I get it. Okay, so we're gonna just brown these in the pan, and then I have organic chickpeas because we were having, I don't know where I had that conversation. I think it was on Twitter. Apparently, hummus has all kinds of chemicals in it. So some of it.
Really?
So I'm like, get organic chickpeas and make your own hummus. It's not hard.
All you need is a Cuisinart and some garbanzo beans.
That's all. It's pretty simple. So I'm going to get this hot, the pan. And meanwhile, I will show you a few other things. I went and got some herbs from my garden. I have fresh thyme, mint, rosemary, and some sage. And I'm going to take those out of my little jar and I'm going to tie them off because I'm going to put them in the sauce. So I'm just going to tie them with a string and put it in the sauce when I'm ready.
Otherwise known as a bouquet garni.
Yes, Lisa. That is correct. Okay, you can hear this is sizzling now. I'm going to add my chicky.
So all you did was salt them. That's all you have to do. It's so simple.
That's all I'm doing. So, not hard.
Put them in the fat.
Yeah, and then the duck fat. Duck fat can be salty. This particular duck fat I had already used with turkey, so it's got a little turkey in it. But you can save it in the freezer and reuse it.
The freezer is just a wondrous place.
I love my freezer.
Dreams can be realized in the freezer.
I love my freezer. And I'm just going to let those brown. And I am going to add a lemon in there and let those brown.
Lemon and chicken is the best combo. It's such a great combo.
There is no better combo than lemon and chicken.
There really isn't. You can't go wrong.
So, when I was working in a restaurant in Connecticut, when I was young, they used to make a garbanzo bean soup that I loved. And it's basically chicken stock with garbanzo beans, and then you puree the beans.
Yum.
So this is a la that. I think you could probably just do that if you wanted to. I'm going to try and let these get a little brown. And then I'm going to move them over.
I'm really curious as to what you're going to do with the chickpeas.
Oh, are you now?
I
have to say, I would have preferred these to be bone-in with skin. But this is what I got.
So you just roll with it, people.
Just roll with it.
Roll with it.
There's no other way to do it during Corona.
Peggy has a
Who
question.
was it yesterday? They were all scared on the website, on our group page of like not being perfect and being judged, and you were like, "There's no judgment." I mean, seriously, if you learn anything from watching this show, people, we are the last people on planet Earth that are going to judge you. Honestly,
Yeah. Don't need to.
Really okay. Whatever happens, if it tastes good, who cares?
Yeah.
So Peggy's asking,
Yes.
I thought you were not supposed to refreeze food items.
Well, fat is different. You can do that. I don't think you're supposed to refreeze food, but fat is different. Okay, look at my chickies. They look pretty.
Oh no, please don't tell me I'm frozen again. Oh no. Well,
Okay, I think I'm back. Hi, is everybody back? Here, I'm putting you back in. Okay, where'd you go? Oh, you're there. Hi.
there's a really
That
big
was weird.
Well, there's a really big storm outside waiting to happen. I don't know if that's it, but something's up.
Something's up. Okay. Well, that put me off my timing a little bit, but oh well.
So what did you do while I was gone?
Rebooted the computer.
Oh, that's it.
That's what I did.
Chicken's still cooking.
Well, the chicken's all cooked now, and I pulled it out and I put it in another pan. It's not cooked all the way through. It's just sort of crisp on the outside.
Okay.
And now I'm going to slice an onion and put it in the pan and cook it up a little bit.
Okay.
But you're going to have to wait now because now my timing's all off. Bummer.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know, right? This is, I have to say I don't feel bad because the technology on the Run the World was definitely glitchy. It wasn't glitchy for me, but I saw people being glitched by it. So it's all of us. It's like I watch it happen when I'm watching the news. And people are like, oh, we can't hear you. We'll have to come back. I mean, everyone's used to it now.
It's true. Well, there's some really dark clouds over my house right now.
Really? Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, we want the rain, that's for sure. Maybe it'll stop those damn squirrels from eating my garden.
Look at my grasshopper bites on this leaf of this rose. It's like, oh my God, that is a giant.
That is rude.
That is a serious monster of a half a leaf.
You wouldn't think their little mouths were that big.
They're destructive. I love these roses, though. I woke up to 4 beautiful pink roses.
They're gorgeous.
It was nice. They smell so good. Mm.
Okay, so I'm putting my onions in the pan.
Okay.
And I'm going.
Are these for the chicken or for the chickpeas?
This is for the everything.
Oh, okay.
This is chicken and chickpeas.
I know. I'm just trying to figure out what you're doing.
Don't ask me.
I love when you just kind of feel something when you're cooking. You know, there's something about the pure creativity of sometimes you just know you have ingredients, you know they're going to taste good together, and you just see what happens. You just improvise.
I love chicken and chickpeas together. I always have. So I'm taking 4 pretty big cloves of garlic and I'm smashing them. Smashing them up a bit. I'm going to take my little smasher, my mushroomy smasher. Oops. Give them a good smack.
Okay.
And then I'm going to add them in there.
Okay.
And I'm also going to add my lemons. And let these cook down a little bit till they're soft.
That's going to smell nice.
Oh, this smells like home right here. Garlic and onions, yum. Oh, Patricia, are you watching? Did you see? Look, I have my medal on today. I love it. Thank you.
That's beautiful. Hey, Debrianna, can I ask you a question?
Of course.
So I left my regular popcorn pot at my mom's for when we were watching a movie with the kids the other night. So I used an enamel pot to cook the popcorn last night, and I burned the pot.
Oh, man. Oh.
Now how do I get the burn out? How do I do it?
I think I would cook something acid, like tomatoes in it.
Okay.
Lemon juice?
No, I mean, just make tomato sauce in there.
I tried to do the old vinegar, water, baking soda thing with hot water, but it didn't work.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying actually cook something in there. It might work better.
Okay, I'll try that.
Oh, that's disturbing.
It is, and it's a beautiful pot, and I'm pissed off.
Yeah. Well, I wonder why it burned.
Yeah, it's sensitive. It's like enamel and steel, and the other one has a much stronger, I think, like copper core. It's my popcorn pot. It never burns. But this one, because I didn't have the pot, I just thought, oh, it'll be fine.
Oh,
but
it wasn't.
Scorched.
Oh. All right, so these are soft now. I'm going to add about a half a cup of wine.
Yum.
And see how it pulls all the lovely brown bits off the bottom? That's called deglazing. Then I'm going to add a can of tomatoes, diced tomatoes.
Now for the Bob Seska faceplant.
And some water. I'm just going to rinse the can out with some water. And I'm going to add the chickpeas. Are you frozen?
She's frozen.
Oh, man.
So come back.
Oh, my God. She froze when I put the chickpeas in. What the hell? Okay, she'll come back. Okay, it's glitchy tonight, folks. All I can say. I'm bummed out she didn't see the pièce de résistance with the chickpeas going in. All right, so I put the chickpeas in, and she'll come back any minute. And now I'm going to tie my herbs. Here they are. There's sage and thyme. Right when I put the chickpeas in. Wait a minute. I got to put her back in. I can't see her. Wait a minute. You're coming. You're coming. You're coming.
3 times the charm.
Woo! Right when I put the chickpeas in.
Okay, so you put the chickpeas in.
Yeah, look. Bring her back over.
To the onions. To the onions. Okay.
Onions, chickpeas, tomatoes, wine,
Woo.
garlic. What else
Yum.
is in there? And now my bouquet garni going in.
That's
And
beautiful.
Yeah, so I'm bringing this up, and the lemons are in there.
Mmm.
I'm going to bring this back up to a boil. Here, just about.
Wow.
And I'm going to let this go for about 5 minutes, I think. Normally, I would just put the chicken right in, but this chicken does not have bones or skin on it, so it's going to cook faster. And I want this to cook down a little bit and blend all those flavors. So if I had bones and all that, I'd put it in now because it takes longer to cook. But I'm going to let this go for a few minutes and see how that does.
That looks delicious.
Yeah, doesn't it? The bouquet garni has mint, thyme, sage, rosemary. I think that's it. And then I tied it up and put it in. I also have fresh parsley that I'll add later.
That's going to be so tasty.
Yeah, it is. I'm telling you, I love chickpeas and chicken. It's yummy.
How long do you put the chicken in for when you put it in?
Well, normally I think if the chicken was just browned off and it had bones in it would take about 15 minutes, maybe 20. But I think because it doesn't have bones, it's probably only going to take maybe 10 minutes to finish off in here. So that's why I want to let this go for a little while. So I'll let this go for maybe, I'm just going to set the timer for 10 minutes. Let this simmer. And then I'm going to add the chicken, nestle it in here, put a cover on it, and let it braise in this liquid for about another 10 minutes. And then the dinner's ready.
Do you have anything with it, or you just eat it as it is?
I considered making spätzle for tonight, but I didn't because David made basil fettuccine last night. So I think we're going to have that.
Yum.
Yeah, but I'll make spätzle another night. And we'll try that because that's super fun to make.
I love spätzle. Oh, God. It's tasty.
Really tasty. Super fun. Super fun to make, too. So we'll do that another night, but that's what I'm going to do. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Whoops.
Well, that's going to be yummy dinner. I don't know what I'm having. Last night I ate an entire ambrosia salad.
You did?
We split it, and it was so good. And you know what? We put some of your granola on it, and it was fantastic.
Oh, my God. That sounds perfect.
It was delicious.
That sounds great.
It was delicious. Yeah.
I had someone actually message me today and asked me for the recipe, so I directed her to the recipe page. So
I just want to remind people, when you want to get the recipe, go to the Facebook search bar on the Corona Kitchen group page and just type in, first of all, if you just type in recipe, every time recipe comes up,
yeah, it will show.
It will come up, or you put rosemary chicken recipe, and this recipe will come up. It's really easy, and eventually there will be a cookbook. So
we're working on it. We're just two girls in our kitchens.
We're seriously working on it, people. It is a reality. It is happening.
Okay, so I tasted it. I'm not going to add any more salt. I am going to add, because those lemons were salted, the chicken was salted. I'm going to add some pepper. And I am going to add some crushed red pepper, if I can find it in here. Or perhaps chipotle powder.
Yum.
That's what I think I'm going to add. Like, I don't know, half a teaspoon. Just a little bit to kick it up. But you could add crushed red pepper if that's what you have.
That's going to be so good. That's going to be tasty.
Yeah, it's important to taste everything as you go along. I didn't want to add too much, but I could tell it needed a little something.
Will the book be out for Christmas?
Oh, yes. We're hoping the book will be out in the fall.
Oh, yes.
That's our goal.
Perfect Christmas gift.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it would be a perfect Christmas gift. Can you believe we're talking about Christmas?
No. Because it's so damn hot and we live in snow country. So
I know, but still, it just seems like it's far away, but I guess it really isn't.
Okay, let this sink in. It is 109 days till the election.
Oh my God.
So
okay, here, I'm going to put this up on the screen.
So I just like to remind people, do not wait until the last minute to register to vote, okay? Do it now. Then you don't have to stress come October, November. And then you could, possibly do a mail-in ballot. Just get it done. If you haven't done it, you've got time on your hands. Get it done.
And go here, vote.org, and check and make sure periodically that you are still registered to vote. If you already have to, because you can be kicked off the voter rolls and not know it.
This is why you have to do it early. Do it now. You got 109 days. This is the most important election of our lifetime. This is not a joke.
Not a joke. Not a joke, people. Ugh. And if you can find other people that don't normally vote or not registered to vote, please bring them and get them registered. You can do everything online these days. So.
You can post it on your social media. It's so easy. Tell people because they forget, and next thing you know, this has to be a landslide if we want to get this maniac out of the office.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Well, I want to post pictures of my chicken.
Yay! Enjoy the
recipe. Yeah, we will. And everybody stay safe.
Stay safe. Okay, I'm gonna model my new mask for you.
Oh, nice. Put it on.
Look at this.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
See, they can be a fashion statement.
I think it should be.
Just get into the fashion of it, okay? Look at this embroidered, handmade from Mexico. And it has a liner. I got it at Jackalope. For those of us in the Southwest, you know where that is. $10.
Wow, that's cool.
$10.
Love it. I love it.
Think of others. Think of others. It's not just about you. Wear a mask.
Wear a mask, people. Okay. I think the credits are coming.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, it's going to be good. You guys, everyone be safe.